This is a mediate to advanced powerlifting cycle. Guys, when I tell you the cycle got out of hand, yo, good morning YouTube. Welcome back to another video. And I need to be honest with you guys because this steroid cycle has got out of hand. And so many people come on here and they lie about what they're taking in two different ways. They either lie to the extremes so they can get reposted like, oh, I'm taking 5 grams of shit. Or they lie in the lower saying, oh, I barely take anything to do this. So I want to break down the exact cycle I'm on right now so you guys can see what I'm doing to break the all-time Canadian record in sleeves. So before we dive into some of the craziest lifts on this prep and the exact drug cycle, there's a couple things that I need to mention. Numero uno. All Gorilla Mind energy drinks are now back in stock on the website, as well as you can mix and match the energy drinks and the regular product, which you could have never done before. Normally you had to just buy the energy drinks and just buy your sups. Now you can combine it all into one order. The skincare and the teeth whitening that will change your life for just $10. I'm completely redoing the pricing structure. So for the time being, it'll be 15% off with code ACNE. We have been working on the companies quite a bit, which is why the YouTube videos have taken a step back, as well as the lifts just weren't that entertaining. I wasn't on trend. My personality was borderline depressed. I wasn't on any trend. The lifts weren't cool. We completely revamped my coaching program. You guys know I've coached over 50 people into shows, and I am looking for 3 to 5 more people to compete in the 2025 season. As well, by popular demand, we are bringing back the no pump, no filter, just roids hoodie in black and white and black. There'll be a super limited drop, and these are going live March 14th at 11 a.m. Mark your calendars because the last time these sold out in less than 13 minutes. Now, obviously, with all the stuff from nextlevelsups.net code Mark, as well as all the other shit that we're about to get into, these lifts are starting to get the best ever. I never thought in a million years that I would be able to come back better than I was at 21, but here the fuck we are, god damn it. So without farther ado, let's get into the last 2 weeks of lifts and exactly what my drug cycle is looking like. Oh, for fuck's sakes! Every fucking video! Holy fuck, man. Cracked it even fucking more. Yo, I can't make this shit up. So remember last video, right? It literally shattered this side. Holy fuck, are you absolutely, oh my, like this is fucking bullshit. Honestly, I don't have a phone. Fuck it, you want me? Fuck off. So we added Tren in about a week and a half ago. I don't know if you could tell. I kind of want to show you guys the progress. Now you guys know that we started off very conservative. We're taking 500 milligrams of test. We were taking 600 milligrams of EQ. We were taking 15 milligrams of MK677, 6 IUs of growth hormone. And that's what we started prep on. And we got great results. You guys saw from the last video, I was deadlifting 600. It wasn't fast, but it wasn't slow and it wasn't hard. And we really decided to increase the dosages around that 6 weeks out mark. And it seemed from week doing 600, I'm just gonna play the little vlog segment that I did on a quick Quebec City trip to Montreal, where the deadlifts went up 75 pounds, but moved faster than the 600.
All right, guys, so we found a breakfast spot. The issue here is I don't speak any French, and I know that every single thing is gonna be in French here. I can't even tell you the name of it, but the pictures looked fire. So I'm hoping the menu has some pictures, and I can figure this shit out.
They had an English menu, which is sick. Last time I came to Quebec City, I got
some random thing. I hated it because they had an English menu here. I know that what I got is absolutely fire. It's gonna fire up this deadlift. We're just getting some work done. Obviously, the remote life living. That's what we're working with. So I'll be able to show you guys exactly what we got. So we got 2 eggs Benedict with ham and bacon. Get the extra protein, but to even double the protein, we got 4 extra eggs on the side. So that's 6 eggs total, some hash browns, and then some fruit here. And we're just keeping it with water. Not a coffee fan, so gonna dive in. This is gonna be absolutely delicious. 3 minutes later in this fucking snowstorm. Of course it's fucking snowing. We made it to the gym. So we came to, fuck's the name of this gym? Santé Extreme, like croissant extreme, you know? Because apparently there's some beef at the other gyms here and I just don't want to fucking be a part of it. As much as I would actually love to be a part of it, I don't. But apparently this gym has a deadlift bar, which I hope is not obviously being in use because I want to train on the same bar that I'm going to train on in the competition. If I don't have a deadlift bar, the deadlift is like fucking harder and then it's gonna look like shit for the video, but we're just gonna do what we can today. We have around 655 to 665 for 2 sets of 2, like in that ballpark range. So we'll see how it's feeling. I'm feeling good, feeling strong. I'm pissed off at the world today, so let's see what we can make happen. That type of fucking gym. It's beat up, it's old, the ripped equipment, rusty. This is what we're like working with here. They got everything you need. They got this old ass deadlift platform with 2 bumper plates and a ton of metal fucking weight. This is what we fucking talk about. Two sets of 2 is 675. It's supposed to be 665, but I ran out of space on the bar. I can't add an extra 10 because I put the bumper plates on for like less noise and it just saves the platform. Don't be a fucking asshole when you go to new gyms. Like, respect it. Even if you're gonna train hard, like there's a way to train hard and be respectful. Like, I'm all for old school training, but don't be a fucking asshole.
So yeah, like things were progressing well with that new cycle because that was only a couple days into the new cycle. We did a few bench days in between there. We're hitting 455, 465, 480 for reps, paused with good form. Everything just seems to be getting heavier and heavier, but my body is not taking the toll at all. And a lot of people would normally not be able to do this, but I'm losing weight while getting stronger because I need to make 210. Now, what really shocked me was this last deadlift day because we again added another 25 pounds and an additional rep, and it moved faster than the 675 pounds. So I kind of just want to play you guys quick the little vlog segment that I did at 705 pounds for 3 dead stop reps. Guys, when I tell you the cycle got out of hand, this is everything that we're on right now. I never planned for it to get to this level. However, certain circumstances and certain goals and certain milestones needed to be hit. And my training and my diet is on point, but I needed that little kick. The real first comeback that the world has seen of Mark Plummer since I made all those waves in 21, and at 21 years old came third at the Kern US Open against 30-year-olds, ranking 8th in the world at all time at 198. This record and this meet means so much to me that I kind of started like adding necessary components in. But now that I've seen the progress and I see how much we're actually going up each week, I can't scale back. And the side effects are killing me. Maybe not physically because my skin's better than it's ever been. My stress level is okay. But the mental side of this, guys, is very hard. And I want to get into that, but I want to make that its own video. Just to touch on this current cycle that I'm on, there's a certain level of paranoia to it. You could argue it's a borderline schizophrenic feeling. I'm very lucky that I'm at a point in my life now that I have people around me that understand, and I understand what's going on, because before I was not able to control this at all. Now I can. It's just very hard. So with that said, let's get into exactly what I'm taking right now, the dosages, the frequencies, and kind of just an overview of why I added it in. I just want to put a disclaimer out there that I do live in Canada and I'm a Canadian citizen. This is not advice. This is purely for entertainment and so that you guys can see how retarded I am to try to reach my goals. I'm not advising anyone to do this, and possessing steroids in Canada is legal. We are at 750 milligrams of testosterone a week, injecting every other day. We are at 400 milligrams of EQ a week, injecting every other day. We just add it all into the same syringe. We added Tren Ace in 2 weeks ago. We are taking 250 milligrams a week. However, coming into 4 weeks out, we are upping that to 400 milligrams a week as well. On the recovery side, as you guys know, I had a torn MCL coming into this, the herniated discs. BC157, we take 250 micrograms 2 times a day. TB500, we do 500 micrograms every other day. We take this copper peptide to help with hair, skin, nails, and we take 6 IUs of growth hormone every single day. But at 4 weeks out, we will be cutting the growth hormone out. Test obviously is your base. It is what is giving me the most strength, size, endurance. The EQ is great for joints as well as for most people keeping a healthy estrogen range. I aromatize a lot. And even though I want slightly higher estrogen when I'm powerlifting, I obviously don't want that skyrocketed. Tren, I would never take it if I wasn't competing. I said I was never gonna take it again. It is a very addictive compound, and anyone that says steroids are not addictive are lying to you. But we'll get into that in the side effect portion. SARMs, we cut the MK out because we are trying to lose water retention. But we also added in LGD, one of the most powerful strength SARMs in the game. We started at 10 milligrams a day. Come 4 weeks out, we'll be increasing that to 20 milligrams every single day. I have not noticed such an increase with the LGD than almost anything. It almost rivals Tren in the terms of strength. You guys know, to break the all-time Canadian record, I need to total 2,000 pounds at a body weight of 210. Now, I've made massive weight cuts the 24 hours before the competition again. I don't want to do that this year. I max want to cut 10 pounds, 5 pounds. Currently, I'm sitting about 223. I want to get to about 215 for peak week. So we did add 50 micrograms of Clen pre-cardio, and we're doing about an hour of cardio every day. We added 25 milligrams of Winstrol oral. Not only does this help ridiculously with strength, but it also helps with cutting body fat. You just really have to be careful with your joints on this stuff. And we add 1 pill of Helios, which is an appetite suppressant, caffeine, yohimbine, albuterol to help shed that fat off. We also added 10 milligrams of GW or cardarine, again, just to increase the metabolic rate, get those calories off. It also worked amazing for the amount of volume that I was doing. I was never gassed during my sets, and I could push my cardio 10 times harder. Take Caber because the trend is getting on the higher side. Currently, we take 1 pill a week. When the trend ACE goes to 400, we'll most likely be going to 2 pills a week. And Arimidex because I aromatize a lot. We've been doing 1 milligram every 3 to 4 days for 750 milligrams of test with the 400 EQ. Seem to be putting my estrogen right where I want it, which should be in the 60 to 70s. Finasteride, I actually cut this out because it does damper strengthen a little bit. But honestly, if I did see my hairline receding at all, I would be adding this back in. But I have been using the Ketocozo shampoo as well as the minoxidil, which is a topical, basically finasteride. Not really, but for simplicity's sakes, from Intelligent Shop, which is the partner of Gorilla. And it seems I have some of the best hair in bodybuilding, considering the stacks. And Cialis. Cialis is really just for blood flow. I have perfect blood pressure, and that is the exact stack right now. I'd like to say that it's absurd, but for what a lot of people are running in the powerlifting game, they are all at 1,000 plus tests, 500 plus trend. This is immediate to advanced powerlifting cycle. This is by no means a beginner cycle, and by no means, unless you are trying to achieve a very large record, would I ever suggest you going this extreme. But however, we are so close to being the best that I want that extra push, and I'm willing to do whatever the fuck it takes. So I always told you guys, I keep it real with you no matter what. And I just wanted to be honest and not hold anything back. So be a lot more frequent YouTube videos coming these last 4 weeks of prep. Obviously, we're scaling upwards into the 500s for bench, 700s for squats, and around the 800s for deadlifts, because that 2000 would be 700 squat, 500 bench, 800 deadlift at 210, and that is the all-time Canadian record in sleeves of all time. Any weight, any age, any class, that's what it is. I know a lot of people don't agree with necessarily the approach that I take to a lot of things, but one thing that we can agree on is that I never fucking quit. I got hurt 6 years ago at 21, and I had every reason to give all this up. I had every reason to shut my companies down, give up fitness, and not take this to the level that it did. But I never gave up. And is my YouTube channel popping like it used to be? No, my YouTube channel got banned, and I got very lucky with buys and tries. He knew a guy at YouTube that got my channel back, but the channel has never been the same after it got banned. I've had every reason to give this up, but I never will. It's my job to be honest and to speak the truth that nobody else can fucking speak anymore. I'm not Greg Doucette that's gonna come on here and just hate on fucking people for absolute no reason because he's a 5'6" manlet and his wife left him for another dude. He's just pissed off at the world, and he knows that his prime is done, and the only way that this guy can stay relevant is to attack people that are popular. Also, the short form content game blew up, which is obviously blowing up my Instagram and blowing up other avenues. I still think that YouTube is the best platform in the world because you can share who you are. This is going to be the best comeback of Mark Plummer that you guys have ever seen. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Next couple videos are gonna be something very special because I don't know if the next video or the video after that will be the side effects, but we will be adding in halo testing. So 40 milligrams of halotestin and 400 milligrams of trend is a combo that I would not wish on my worst enemies. But it gets you fucking fired up, baby. So make sure you hit that subscribe button to watch this psychotic break happen IRL. Thank you to all you guys that support me. Use my code when you need your stuff. And a huge merch drop coming your way soon. So let's wrap this up. And I'm going to go take some trend.